1051.
When you think the final end is near, think again. Don't be surprised, I will still rise. I must stay conscious through the madness and chaos. So I call on my angels. They say, oh, you've so little faith.
Shout out EmEz and tune in to the sit down.
Boy, you should have known by now. Easy does, easy does, easy does.
All right, here we go, ladies and gentlemen. It's the sit down. It's your main man, EmEz. And this afternoon, across from me is the very talented Monet Ray. Did I get that right?
Yes.
How old are you?
I'm 11.
Jesus Christ. Listen, before we started talking, tell the people what you had for breakfast.
Actually it's kind of like lunch. It was right before I came here. I had avocado toast, I had some potatoes and eggs, and a watermelon juice.
I just had meatballs, chicken, some salad. I had a little salad, some garlic bread, and a whole lot of pasta. So one of us ain't living right. I'll let you tell it. Anyways, it's the sit down. Tell me about how you got started, because I have here that you're a child star gymnast.
Yes, I started, actually, when I was born, I was very, very hyper. I was very energetic, and I would never go to sleep, so my mom had to put me in something so she would get her rest.
See, I was going to say, most kids are like that, no? You just had yours, you don't sleep, does she? I mean,
No,
go ahead.
I had my eyes open all the time.
Okay.
And so my mom had to put me in something, I mean, like, the normal girl things, like gymnastics, and your dancing, your ballet and stuff.
Uh-huh.
She put me in ice skating, gymnastics, and dancing, and I started doing ice skating. I was a competitive ice skater, and then I quit when I turned 5 because my coach wanted to take me to Russia, and I said, heck to the no.
Whoa. So you quit ice skating at 5?
Yes.
Yeah, that's crazy. She's done more by the age of 5 than most people have done in their whole life. Go ahead, keep going.
And then I was a gymnast from 18 months till about 6, I think. About 6.
What's your favorite thing to do?
Well, I've been doing more. I quit gymnastics as well. I've been dancing and more singing and acting and stuff, and being an animal advocate. But I haven't done gymnastics.
Whoa. Let's talk about the elephant in the room. If you're an animal activist, what are you wearing?
I am wearing fox fur.
Oh, okay. It's a faux fur. Got you. I'm just, hey, listen. Peter would have came in here with some paint, and I was just wanted to make sure everything was cool. All right, it's the sit down. Monet Ray's in the building. Now, continue. You were telling us how you're transitioning into acting and singing now.
Yeah, well, when I quit gymnastics, I've been like, dancing has always been like my favorite thing to do. Like, I always gravitated towards that because it's so energetic. It was like I'm a very competitive person, so that was like it definitely helped a lot with that. And I started when I was about 2, and I've still been dancing. You always have to start out with ballet. It's like the core style of dance, and then I did jazz, hip hop, and stuff. I competed. Then I did Abby's Ultimate Dance Competition. I got my own show, and then after that, I didn't want to really compete anymore. It was like I didn't want to be with a studio anymore. I kind of just wanted to go out on my own and like go independently and not be like structured with a studio or go into competitions.
Right. Let's unpack some of these things we have here now. What did you say about singing again?
I've been singing since I was about, I've always wanted to sing since I was little, but I started singing when I turned around, 8. Yeah, I think around 8.
Now dancing?
And
what's your favorite type of dance?
Oh, hip hop all the way. I've been doing hip hop for a while. I mean, I love jazz and everything. I was a competitive jazz dancer, and I won first place on everything for jazz.
This girl's amazing.
I'm not like a tap dancer or anything.
Okay.
I'm not that type of dancer. I don't do salsa.
Now to the next thing you said, your own TV show. Talk to me about that.
Yeah, I had my own TV show from 8. It was only when I was 8, and it was only for one season because I was on reality for 4 years, and I did not want.
Really? What other reality shows were you on?
I was on Abby's Ultimate Dance Competition when I was 6 until I was 7, and I actually had my birthday on that show, and I was staying in the Biltmore Hotel that is haunted, and it was my birthday, and it was very crazy. But then I did Dance Moms for like a season, but
okay, see, this was interesting to me. The Dance Moms. Explain to someone who hasn't seen Dance Moms what Dance Moms is.
Main description, like one word, crazy. If you want one word for that, that's crazy.
I don't know. Talk to me about what the show, what the premise of the show is.
It's a very competitive show. It's like where Abby Lee like teaches the dancers, and we go out like every so like often to have competitions and stuff. And I mean, really, it's like reality TV, so it's mostly about the moms. That's why it's called Dance Moms.
See, that's what I was trying to figure out.
It's not dancing kids.
Okay.
And so I did that for a season. It was a great experience, but I had to come back to Los Angeles because I was actually filming in Pittsburgh when that show was going on. That's where the show was filmed and everything. And I'm from Cali. I ain't like with all that Pittsburgh stuff. So I went back to Cali because I had stuff to do there, and I didn't really want to be on the show anymore. And I had like more auditions coming here, and I wanted to start singing and acting and stuff. So after that, they offered me my own show, and I did it for 14 episodes, one season. And then I kind of wanted to gravitate towards like what I really wanted to do. I didn't want to have to wake up every morning and have like at 6 a.m. in the morning cameras in my face, and I wanted to be like more structured, like acting. When you go to acting audition, it's much easier than doing reality TV. You have a script, you memorize it. I'm not saying it's easier, it's still very hard because you have to memorize every line and really connect with that character, but it's just more structured and it's smoother.
Now, it sounds like you do a million things under the sun, but I haven't heard you say anything about school yet. Where do you fit school in?
I am homeschooled. I am not going back to school anytime soon.
Really?
Yeah, I was never one of those kids that loved public school. Like my sister, she's like, I love public school. I need my friends and stuff. I'm like, well, I was barely there anyway, so it's like I might as well be homeschooled.
So no dances, no hanging out with your friends, none of that.
No, like my teacher told me that I needed to stop talking about dancing because none of the kids understood what I was saying. So I was like, then how am I fitting in the school anymore? So they're like, we should like have her be homeschooled because we can't keep sending packets to everywhere she's going and getting her homework. And she's like, and then I would come back because when you're on set, like the teachers get you so ahead in advance. I would come back, I'm like, I know this, I'm really bored. I'm like, so like, what am I gonna do? And they're like, you should be homeschooled. It's a faster process. Like I did school and it goes from like 1 a.m. to 12 a.m. at night. So like you can like from that whole day, so 24 hours you have time to do your school. So I can go out in the morning, I can be doing my errands and going to interviews, red carpets, and come back at night and do my school. Or I can wake up in the morning and do my school. And then,
so it's more convenient for you, pretty much.
Yeah, it's definitely more convenient.
Got you. Asia Monet Ray is in the building. It's the Sit Down with your main man, EmEz. Talk to me about this self-titled album you have out.
Oh, I had a the self-titled album when I was around 8 years old, and it's still on my iTunes and everything, but I sound totally different now.
Okay.
I sound like a baby there. Like I hate actually watching or listening to myself, so when I listen to it, it makes me cringe even more.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
And so I've dropped a couple covers to Rise by Katy Perry and Kill 'Em With Kindness by Selena Gomez, and I'll Show You by Justin Bieber, and I think and Christmas Time I did that over the holidays 2016, and those are also on my iTunes. But I mean, I've been growing so much, like every day I'm growing, like my vocals are growing, I'm maturing and everything, because my voice, I'm still waiting for my voice to change, but apparently it's staying for a while, likes my voice, so I'm just waiting.
Don't worry, it's coming. It's coming. Asia Monet Ray's in the building. It's the Sit Down with your main man, EmEz. So what are your do you have any hobbies besides all of the stuff that you do?
Well, I actually like drawing a lot. I am a really good like drawer, and I just ended up doing a campaign and a clothing line with Target, and it's in Target now and online, and 10 other influencers besides myself. We came together and we actually designed 2 pieces for Target. So my tag is on a clothing piece in Target, which is absolutely crazy. I never think that would happen.
That's amazing.
And so we went to Minneapolis this, and I was the only one that probably came in. I had a whole book, and I threw it on the table. I said, pick one, because those are all self-drawn. I like all of them, and just pick one. I'm totally fine with any of them.
So you couldn't choose, you couldn't narrow them down, you just let them do it.
Yeah, I'm just like, yeah, you guys can do that, because I couldn't pick between all of them.
That's crazy. The girl is talented. Asia Monet Ray. So what could we look for in the future from you?
Well, I am definitely doing a ton of crazy projects right now, and I'm also working on more music and definitely getting back in the studio and stuff, and still trying to fit in my dancing, working with more animal campaigns and everything. And I'm still a vegetarian, so I ain't like going back anytime soon either.
Gotcha.
But I'm also gonna sing at the national anthem at the Clippers game, so that's gonna be super cool in March. Yeah, it's gonna be super cool.
Wow. That's kind of dope, no?
Yeah, no, it's really exciting because I've never seen the national anthem like that big of like an arena. I mean, like I'm singing at like the Clippers game, which is crazy. And like thanks to the Woodson family because they're so nice and they like thought of me. And I'm like, yes, I'll do anything. Literally, I don't care. So yeah, I'm doing that, and I'm also just working on multiple new music, and I just finished Fashion Week, and we're leaving back home tomorrow, back to Cali, so I'm ready for the warm weather again.
Yeah. Snow's been beating us over here on the East Coast.
Yeah.
Thank you for coming.
Yeah, of course.
Appreciate you. I will try to keep up with the 1,000,001 things that you're doing.
Yeah, it's very hard. I mean,
it's hard listening to it. Like, it feels like
I've never slept in my life. I don't know what to tell you. That's why we have concealer. Yeah.
See, that just went. I guess that's how we're gonna end it. Thank you for coming again. Appreciate you. At Asia Monet Ray, it's the sit down.
Shout out EmEz and tune in to the sit down.
Boy, you should have known by now. Easy does, easy does, easy.
Power 105.1.